Hi all, it's Maureen here, Stitchy Mac. Welcome back if you've stuck around with me, and hi if you're new to me. This is a YouTube channel dedicated to cross stitch. If you don't like cross stitch, sorry. Yeah, so anyway, I'm in my car, obviously. And it's just a quick little bit because we're on October the 15th and I have a finish. Yes! As you will see, it's been my little car project and I have finished January. My little fox that is a melon is now finished. So the last bit I had to do was all these lovely Algerian eyelets. I think they're Algerian eyelets. So I got that done the other day. So I'm so pleased because, sorry, just for people if you didn't know, it's Snowflower. I think it's Snowflower Diaries, Joyful Diaries, Snowflowers. They're freebies, Snowflower Diaries, Joyful World, I think. There's 12 of them. So, and this is stitching just some random bit of grey fabric. And yes, I'm really chuffed. Because it was one of those ones I had started. I can't remember if I started this in Stitch Mania or if I started it early and it was just, anyway, I hadn't done very much at the beginning of the year, and I thought, right, I'll do it while I'm sitting on my lunch at work. And I'm really pleased that I've got it finished, because otherwise it probably would just have languished in a box somewhere and not really seen much attention. So I'm really chuffed. So I've got December. I've done another few of the months. I know I've still got December to make up into like a flat fold, and January. So I'll go into my refinishing pilot, which I'm hoping to do in the next. Yeah, I think they're next on my list of things to do. So I shall grab a day, get some supplies, and get them finished up. Obviously ready for December and January. So I think I've got more. I've got lots of little other smalls that I started during Stitch Mania, because I thought I'll just start all the smalls I've got material for, and yeah, I'll keep working on them as and when. I'm actually working on another piece though, which I'll probably show in another week or so. It's just my big ink circles one, which is one of those bits where I love it but I hate it. So I thought I'll bring it with me today, see how I get on, and see if it's doable, because if it's working, and I'm liking it. I've started stitching on it just there, and the light in the car is so good. It is actually, and yeah, it's working. So I'll work on it for another few days. I'll keep it in here for the time being, and it's just one of those pieces that I've been kicking around for years and years, and I stopped it for ages. I abandoned it for ages, and I just thought, no, let's get this. If I do it in small little chunks, it won't annoy me too much. But that's it. So yeah, dead chuffed with that. So that means I can get put away back. I can take it out the car now, you see, because I keep it in the car, because otherwise I'll forget it, things like that. So I've got cold feet. That's the only problem today. It is a little bit chilly. It's just a little bit chilly. I've got a little bit, I'm parked here, as you'll see to my right. We have a little bit of sunshine. It's enough just to keep me warm, and I'm only in here for 20 minutes or so, so it's enough. And I'm thinking, well, if I can cope with it today, and this doesn't ever get much colder than this, this should be good for the winter. But I should need to go now, because I'm going to go and get some lunch, because I thought, no, I don't really want to eat. I don't want to eat. I don't want to waste my lunch hour eating when we're stitching, so I'll grab some food and eat in the office. Yeah, nothing else really to report since Friday. Ain't much happening in the world. I've booked my tickets to go to. I sat yesterday and booked my train ticket. We're flying to London. We're going to fly to London, and then we're getting the train back because we're stopping off in Chester for a night. So I did that yesterday, and then today, breaking news: London's now tier 2. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh well. Wait and see what happens with that. But fingers crossed. We're staying in a hotel. It's just me and my sister. We're going to be doing a lot of walking. We're not actually going to be like mixing and meeting with people, so I think we'll be alright. We need a break. Seriously need a break. Right, I'm going before the canteen shut. Bye bye. Hi folks, afternoon. We are now on to, it's October the 22nd. So another little update. Let me think. We're on Thursday. Right. So since I spoke to you last, we had our little virtual stitching retreat just at the weekend there. So I managed to get on the Friday night, and I was chatting with the folks on the Friday night, and that was a good laugh. But I had to come Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately I wasn't feeling it. It was a bit under the weather, just a bit of a cold. That was all it was. And I just felt a bit rotten, and I was like, I just had to take to my bed, which is unlike me. So my weekend kind of came and went. But hopefully we'll have more, because they're good, because you can just kind of nip in and out and see people. It's obviously still not the same as being at a retreat, because at a retreat you're there, all you have to do is stitch and eat, essentially, and drink. Stitch, eat and drink. Whereas when you're at home, you're like, oh, I'll just do this bit of washing up, or I just need to head down, I need to go and get the shopping, or I need to get the dog out and do all this kind of stuff. So it does make it harder, but it's still good catching up with fellow stitchers, my tribe. But so stitching wise, what was I doing last weekend anyway? Oh yeah, I was working on my Mirabella captive, my mini captive, because it's my 20,000 in 2020, 20,000 stitches in 2020 piece, and I kind of got a bit behind because Tour de France and everything like that, but so I've been putting stuff into that, but I'll show you again in a few weeks time. Sorry, I'm gonna have to sit here and scratch my head. I do not have knits, okay? They weren't believing me the other day at the stitching. And look, I've got like midgie bites. I've just realised I've got like actual proper midgie bites all around my head. Look at that. All around my head. We're in October. It's nearly November, for God's sakes. And there's still midges out. The problem is because I've been going out down with the dogs. We're a wee social club with the dogs. And so you're standing around, obviously social distance. I'm standing around with the dogs, and then the midges all come down and they start eating you alive, which is not much fun. There was bats and everything out last night. But I've got her a little disco collar. She's got a little flashing collar. It's so cool. I've got a little clip. I'll show you. And yeah, so God, I'm sitting. I need to. It's like actual proper. Like I look like I've got knits. I'm proper scratching my head. Anyway, enough. 3 minutes in, I'm talking rubbish. So yeah, so I was doing captive for the weekend, but then I went back to, I did a little bit of that, and then I went back onto my monthly piece for full coverage fanatics, which was for Russia. So I had picked Leonid, you know, and this is Bewitched Park, and I've done a wee bit on this, so I decided, so this is where I've got to now. I'm going to say it looks really nice. And this is me at 10%, hence 90%. I had done so, I kind of, for the monthly pieces, I just kind of pick a little goal where I'm going to do. They're not a focus piece, so they're not that urgent. I just thought, let's get to 10%. That's a good amount. So all this, but the reason all this is kind of scattered down here is this was all where the part thread was. And I thought, right, well, rather than starting to fanny about trying to find different threads and colours, I'll just fill in all the part threads. I'll just carry on using them. So that's what I did, and then just kind of did a little bit of kind of cross country down there and over there, and yeah. And it makes it so easy to like actually rattle through. So this is actually the first 4 pages, I think. I looked back at it. Yeah, so look at that colour. Sorry, it's going, but it's getting the colour. So this is on a piece of kind of grey, I think this was just a piece of grey DMC fabric that I had 28 count, 2/1 10 stitch. So yeah, so the coverage, obviously the coverage when you come up, It's a little bit patchy in places, but then when you pull it away, bingo! Looks good. So, yeah. Because I must admit, when I first started doing this, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. It was, something wasn't right, but now I've kind of got into the groove of it, and yeah, I'm really liking this. But this will go away. Again, this goes into the pile of to be worked on at some point. Yeah, so that, I got it finished for October. And so I'm now back working on my mini captive piece. So that's my kind of piece at the moment. I'll work on it to the end of October. I've also finished my windows, through the windows, October. I didn't bring it with me because I've still got to do the border on it because I've run out of thread. So that's another reorder into wherever I can get some thread from. But I like to usually wait until like I need like 4 or 5. Sorry, I've just got a little squirrel standing up eating his little nuts. It's so cute. Sorry, I'm so distracted by the squirrel. What was I saying? Yeah, thread. Yeah, I like to wait until I've got, well, actually, I got an email through last week saying that one of the Petite Treasure braids that I've been waiting on is back in stock. So I was like, great. Please don't go out of stock next before I forget to put this order on. But then I'm also thinking I might actually text my sister. And I might go and visit my sister. Because she's in my, but she's part of my bubble. So I can go and visit her. And she lives in Falkirk as a hobbycraft. I can nip into hobbycraft on the way back. So I might do that. Yeah, so I've got the border to finish for October. I've finished the month, the little window. I've just got the border to do. So that's good. And the other piece I'm going to show you is, it's my stitching nemesis. I don't know if any of you have one of these, the stitching nemesis. This is my piece. I do like it. When it first came out, I was like, oh my god, I love this. And I did it, and I started it. Oh my god. And you think it's a in essence it's a monochromatic piece because I'm using one thread, but it's a over dyed. And you would think that should be nice, simple, easy stitch. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've frogged this out. And I think though the problem is because it is ink circles, obviously. The nature of it being is you can't fudge it. If you start going off in one bit, you screw up the whole pattern, and etc, etc. Whereas, you know, and having an earth and things like that, you can kind of go, okay, there we are, right, we fixed that, you know, and you can make it unique. This is symmetrical. It needs to be pretty much exact. So when you go wrong, you're in and out. I mean, this is, yeah. I mean, I did worked on it on Monday, and I worked on one little bit, and then I take it back again because I'd missed her more, and I was like, holy shit, what is actually wrong with me with this? And so I'd waited to show you because I had it on a different frame, but it was too big for being working in here. But I thought, no, I'm going to bring this into the car. This is going to be my car piece. I will try and finish this page. I've got 3 pages to do. That's all I've got to do, the 3 bottom pages. I put it away a few years ago, and I just was like, oh. But anyway, I'll show you now. So this is it. Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can actually take it off. Be a bit more organised, Maureen. Right. Okay. So, can you see? So yeah. So like you see, this is the bramble and the rose. See when I see it like that, it's like so pretty. And this is ink circles, and I started this years ago. It was when it was on the Gift of Stitching digital magazine. That shows you how long ago I got it. And I was like, oh my god, I love it, I love it, I love it. And I hadn't done ink circles before. I was like, I love it, I love it. So I started it. It's just on white DMC white linen, and it is used with the thread I am using is Carrie's Creation Island Breeze. So I bought that all at the time. Luckily I bought enough of that. And yeah, and so I did quite a lot of it, but yeah, and I hate to say, but it put me off doing ink circles. I was like, I can't cope with these. This is too stressful. What should you feel like should be a simple stitch is just causing me great amounts of stress. So I thought, no, I'm going to dig this back out. I think the other thing with it is now I'm doing it and I'm like, what am I actually going to do with this? It's quite big. I don't know if I'd really want to frame it. I don't know if it would suit being framed, and it's too big really for like a cushion cover, or maybe I'll make it into a project bag. That seems to be my go-to thing now. I'm just looking at things going, yeah, I'll make that into a project bag. Even with, yeah, actually, look at the size of it. Yeah, that might work. Because I've made a project bag, which I don't think I've shown you yet. But anyway, it's a handmade one. It's mine. It's sewn together. It's, you know, atrociously done, but it's working for me. And it means then I'm using up a project. It's my coffee Quaker, Diet Coke Quaker. And I'll show you. I don't think I've shown you. I'll show you again then. Then it means I get to see it every day and I use it and it's working out really good for me. And it's quite big, so it's quite good, so I can chuck loads of things in it. And yeah, but maybe I'll do that with this. I've got one other project that was an old round robin that I'd done. I never really knew. Again, it was quite big. I didn't really want to frame it. Didn't really know what to do with it. And I looked at it the week and went, project bag. That's the one for me. So yeah, I just need to get to fabric shop. I need to take it with me. Actually, there, look, I could do that. I could take it with me to Hobbycraft. They've got fabric there, haven't they? If not, I'm sure I'll find a fabric shop. Take it with me. Find some fabric for it. Because they've been my Grand Prix. I've been doing that during the Grand Prix. But I literally hand sewed up my black project bag. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that, and I could dedicate this because it's nice then, because it's something that, yeah, I don't necessarily want to see it. It's just that kind of, you're like, yeah, I really like the process of doing it, and then, but I hate just having them just not doing anything. God, I'm waffling now. Anyway, so as you'll see, like, see this is, as you'll see, precision is the key. When you mess up one bit, it's pretty hard to fudge it. So yeah, this is my nemesis, and I just don't know this year. Originally I planned, I was like, okay, I'm going to get all finished. All 3 pages. Then I did like 1 thread, and I was like, okay, that's not going to happen. I'll aim to do 1 page. I thought, right, bring it into the car. Bring it into the car. This is going to be the car of, it's good because I'm only doing like in 10 minutes every so often. And I'm pleased that I got like my little projects. So I think I'll maybe do this for the projects that otherwise would sit unloved. So that's that, folks. Send that over there. I'm not going to get time to do anything on it today because I've been too busy talking to you. I'm going to eat my sandwich now. A sandwich and a packet of crisps. And then go back to work. See Angie. My colleague's in the office by herself, so I should maybe go back kind of sharpish and say hello to her. Right, plans for the weekend, nothing. Life is, you know, restricted. At the moment, like I said, I might nip over, I might take the dog and go over and see my sister. Take the dog for a walk, nip into Hobbycraft. Sounds like a plan. And that's it. Bit more stitching. Right, anyway, enough waffling. And I will, yeah, catch you at another time. Don't forget to, I'll do the whole, don't forget to subscribe, give me the likes up, comment. I love seeing all your comments. I do try and reply to people and say hello. But yeah, do all that thing. And cheery bye.